Good evening, Julie.
Good evening, Christine.
Yes, it's July 16th, 2023. We're going to do a spill today, and we're going to update people on what's been going on over this past week. It's been a fairly busy week. Now, I'm going to start today with, you've seen my video on the identity cards and that, and I just wanted you to also verify. I didn't mention it, but when I picked up that health card from the woman, you also identified her as one of the homeless people that was on crack, right?
Yes, she is.
So I wanted to make sure that it got put back in place where it was needed
That's
to go.
good,
the card.
Christine. Good job.
And so I just wanted to confirm that you also knew her. It wasn't just me that also knew this woman as well.
Yeah. I'm pretty known downtown, and I know their face a lot.
I know. That's why I suspected very strongly. I was sure I'd seen her, but in the pictures you said she's got her hair back instead of down. So that's probably why I sort of recognized her, but you recognized her better to understand what was going on with that photo. Okay, now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is last weekend with all the overdoses and that. It's a shame sometimes we don't get a chance to find out the age of the people. We get the statistics, how many people died of overdoses and that. And we don't get the statistics on their age or whether it's a female or male, and the age. Okay, well, last week you were told, you found out that we had a female, one of the ones who died of an overdose was a 17-year-old female.
Exactly, near the mission, yes, near Daly.
Near the mission.
Yes, correct.
And this is such a shame that we don't
It is a shame for everybody, and it's a sad loss, especially for the family and the people who, it was on the street telling me that story,
It was.
So I was in shock. I was really in shock about the age and a female dying.
This just confirms what you've been saying, and I've been saying that we're getting younger and younger people.
Exactly.
On the streets, and it's a shame.
Well, it is a shame.
And this because the younger people are now getting hooked into the drug trafficking and into the taking the drugs and that now.
Yeah, and the prostitution.
Yes.
And and they always get beat up, or they just or they disappear, or they get kidnapped, and it's a really sad world for them.
And I really feel for the poor families who have these teenage children that are getting into it. And that like W5 and all the different programs and the news sometimes will come on an overdose and tell people that, they feel how they feel as a family, losing a family member and not being able to reach out and help them. So I think it's something that people have to think about. And it's sometimes I look at it and I think, okay, we have the shootings, we have the stabbings. And what's happening here is sometimes they get more news coverage than the overdosers even do. And they're just as much as a priority as both the stabbings and the shootings are as well.
Yes, for sure.
So we have a really big problem with that.
Big problem right now. Yeah, It's a pandemic.
Yeah, so we have one more death to report. A gentleman that we know, or especially you know, I only briefly know him, and that is Bob, who died of a heart attack a couple of days ago.
Yeah. And the 454 told me about it, and I was really sad about it, and I was in shock again, yes.
And you understood that Bob had been drinking years ago, but had finally been 15 years without drinking.
Yeah, he was a recovery man. Yes, he was.
And his big problem was apparently every month or so, when he was at the 454, they had to bring the ambulance for him because he had a heart. Yeah, he had a heart condition.
Yeah, he had a heart condition. Yeah, constantly the ambulance.
And it sounds like what we're hearing is that he went from a heart attack as well.
Yeah,
a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago.
Now I know the man you're talking about because in his recovery, he picked up the camera and started shooting, and he was taking pictures all over the market. And 2 or 3 times there, I ran into him, and he asked if he could take Heidi's picture, my dog's picture.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's exactly him.
Yeah, and that's the way he was. So he was known in a different way. So it was unfortunate that we lost him too.
Yeah, a really precious man. Yes, he was.
And then, there was an overdose on Friday as well, from what I understand. I think that was on at the 454. You ran into another overdose as well.
Yes, correct. and I didn't want to help this time. I just went down. I just went down the stairs, and So the ambulance were all there and everything, fire trucks and cops there, and so it was trying to revive him, and I have no idea what happened after.
Mm-hmm. And then yesterday it was another interesting thing because I took Heidi for her usual walk, and I looked down the street and I thought, oh no, 3 or 4 police cars again at the Shepherds, and wondering what happened when you came back to tell me later that what happened was you were just going in for your breakfast and you grabbed your toast and that and you left in a hurry because apparently there was 2 black men fighting and another man got into it and he got stabbed.
There you go. It was a couple of it was a couple black people fighting over drugs, and after that though he stabbed one of them. Yeah.
So that's another incident, and I know you were on the way as well. What happened there was that you were on your way to one of the drop-in centers, that you were on your way out to a barbecue and a picnic, basically, and out for a swim.
Yes, on Friday.
No, Saturday.
Saturday, sorry. Yeah, so we went there, and we went to Lac Philippe in Quebec side. Beautiful lake, and with the Sophie Center, and so 40, at least 40 girls, 2 buses, and we had a blast over there. We had a blast.
Well, I understand too that it was like there was out of 40 people, about 9 or 10 entered the water, and you were splashing around having a lot of fun. And they were trying to get the girls involved in things, and they just wanted to sit there. Some of them were crying; they wanted to go back home again.
Mm-hmm. Or being depressed, and about their mental health problem, and so they were stuck in their own world of mental problems, and I wasn't there to listen to them that day. I said, "Come on, girls, let's all go in the water, enjoy yourselves," But they didn't want to listen.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's just to give our viewers an idea about this woman who. How was this poisoning going?
Her ex-crazy boyfriend. He tried to put some gasoline in her shampoo, and trying to burn her.
Yeah, and
burn her to death.
Yes, and this was quite a while back, I understand too.
At least a good 7 years.
And she still hasn't got over this.
No, because of her mental problems too, and she's traumatized for life. The poor girl, yeah.
Well, this is unfortunate. She can't even get out and enjoy herself as well for a good swim. So that was...
And a good barbecue and enjoying life for once, yeah.
Yeah, and then I understand as well there was another incident that you had where you, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, you had a rock thrown at you.
Yes. I was in intermission, and that morning I was going for lunch, and suddenly... sorry. I had lunch at the mission and everything, so I was talking with friends around, and after that, suddenly, I'm going back to the 454 to get my phone, because, I'm having problems, I have to plug my phone. So anyways, I go back to get the phone at the 454, and there's a girl really agitated on crack, and she throws a rock at me and my friend, and she misses us from this much. And I was really mad that day, and after that, though, it was, it was constantly bullying. You know what, though, almost all day long. They didn't stop bullying me. And really, I was getting really mad at the end of the day.
I know you're really mad because you came steaming back to my place and you just... steaming with the steam coming out of your head because you were really blasting it out at me, and I said, just get it out.
Just get it out, And after that, though, there was a guy named Gilles, puffy hair, he's at Jasmine Crescent Street, and he's another French guy I knew for years, selling cigarettes, by the way, and criminal, and he hates women, and he's a woman beater, and every time he sees me down the street, you're a fat ass, Julie. I said, really, Gilles? Well, anyways, karma is going to come back on him, for sure.
So, as my viewers can see, it's been kind of a very active, rough week.
Very rough week. Very. But I pulled through again. Because today, I've been walking to South Keys to here a good 2 hours and a half. And just to clear my mind, and it went really good.
So you walk from South Keys all the way down Bank Street back to the market.
Yeah, Billings Bridge, South Keys, Bank, and after that downtown. And I feel so good walking again today, to get my my head strong again.
Yeah, your head cleared again.
It cleared again and really strong. So I'm really proud of myself. I walked all this today.
Well, that's one good way of working off the steam, but that's a long walk.
Well, it's okay because my steam now, it's going now. It's going slowly.
Okay.
So,
well, I just wanted to update my viewers on what's been going on this week, and we shall talk to you again soon. And take care, and bye-bye.
Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.